I made it. I only just got in from work. I thought I'm going to go live. What shall we call it? So I called it cancelled. Hello, everyone. No, I won't go in away. I just took all the videos off the channel. I thought if they're not going to monetize them, they're not going to use them. So that was the end of that. So just called it something else. That's the way it is, isn't it? I still have a vape and stuff like that. They just didn't want me promoting stuff. So obviously, if you don't review stuff, then you can't promote stuff, can you? So that's the way I thought about it. So I just thought I'd pop on. I was obviously I've got other channels on YouTube, so I've been doing some filming for the other one. Yesterday, I went out on a really windy day and went and filmed for the other one. And then today I just thought, I'll go live on here. I'd be ashamed to waste all this fine audio equipment on not putting anything on here at all. What they basically said was if I could actually show you it, but I haven't put it into the OBS, so I can't. They said basically in 3 months' time, if I want to reapply for monetization, but they're not going to monetize it if it's a vape video, a vape channel. So it's not a vape channel, is it? Doesn't stop me having a vape, but I'm not bitter or in any way, shape or form. But obviously they did monetize it when it was a vape channel, and all the stuff had been on was vape related. But obviously, the way I look at it is it's their place, isn't it? You know, it belongs to them. So whatever they want to do with it is up to them. So you've either got to comply or clear off. And I don't fancy clearing off, really, because I like you lot. You've been rather marvellous to me over the last pretty awful year. So I thought I'd just put something on. Probably won't call this show cancelled every week, but just thought it was a good idea. But I don't know if anybody's on Pugs' thing, but he's had a bit of a problem with his cat tonight. He came in rather smelly and a bit whiffy and a bit filthy, so they thought they'd give him a bit of a wash. So now they both him and his daughter look like they've been running through edges with people throwing spears at them now. They're absolutely covered in scratches. And it reminded me of something that I read on the internet a while back, and I'm just going to read it out to you, because I think it's funny. So you actually won't be able to find it now. It's entitled How to Wash Your Cat. So, how to wash a cat. Put both lids of the toilet up and add 1/6 of a cup of pet shampoo into the water in the bowl. Pick up the cat, soothe him while you get him towards the bathroom. That's number 2, obviously. Number 3, in one smooth movement, put the cat in the toilet and close the lid. You may need to stand on the lid. Hello, Shrek. You just spoilt my thought there. Hang on a minute. At this point, the cat will self-agitate and make ample suds. Never mind the noises that come from the toilet. The cat actually is enjoying this. Number 5, flush the toilet 4 times. This provides a power wash and a rinse. Number 6, have someone open the front door of your home. Be sure that there are no people between the bathroom and the front door. Number 7, stand well back behind the toilet as far as you can and quickly lift the lid. Number 6, the cat will rocket out of the toilet, streak through the bathroom, run outside, where he will dry himself off. Number 9, both the toilet and the cat will be sparkling clean. And that is how to wash a cat. Number 10, don't touch the cat, for God's sake. God, they're evil. That one of ours has got bloody claws like this. Hello, Mike, how you doing? Obviously, we still love you, but you're not a member anymore because they switched them off as well. Hello, Shrek, how you doing? Cancelled. Cancelled, son. Cancelled. Don't put blue in. Sister, no, you have a blue pussy. Hello, Scott Wood, how are you? Yeah, that's right. They didn't. If they wanted to get rid of me, really, they'd have switched the channel off, wouldn't they? But I would imagine it's going to happen to a few more yet. Not trying to be a scary monger, but I suppose, you know, like Benny's, he's got 2 shows on, and the 2 live stream shows. But whereas mine, in the end, just tended to be review after review after review, and the reviews were getting decent views. So I suppose they thought, well, we're not having any more of this, so they just turned it off. Well, they didn't turn it off; they just turned the monetization off. So your videos are still there. They're still going to be on there, but we're not monetizing you because it's a vape channel. And I say, I actually thought, you monetized it when it was a vape channel, so let's make sure it isn't one. So that was that. But I've been enjoying the other one. No super chats, all gone. No monetization, mate. Nothing. Switched it off. No, you can't do anything. You can't do it. I think they're just turning off the monetization. Yeah, well, yeah, probably. I think Vic's still monetized, but I think didn't they turn his off as well? But you don't make out on vape ones anyway, really. It was only the members and super chats really that you make anything on, because obviously they won't advertise on a vape video. So that was the idea by doing the other one where I go for a walk. So I've been to Mablethorpe. I walked 4 miles yesterday. I've never walked very far for many a year, and I've just got the bit of a bug for going for a walk. So yesterday I went. Obviously, that storm had been in over the weekend, so it usually gives you something colourful to look at when you get to Mablethorpe. So I went over and had a look at that. Mick, I believe they're doing the same across the board. Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, hello, Frankie Jazz. How you doing, mate? Yeah, I think they are. They've just decided they don't want vape stuff on their thing, and that's it, isn't it? Hello, Lynn. How you doing, mate? So, you can moan and groan and think whatever you like, but if they don't want you to put stuff on their network, or I'm trying to think platform, that's the word I was looking for. If they want you to put stuff on their platform, then you aren't going to put that on their platform because they'll make sure you can't. They twitched Fagan off the other week, didn't they? Eventually he got his channel back, but it was a bit of a fight. He didn't think he was going to. I think Bogan got a strike and then they took it off. Benny's not had anything really, and Benny's actually got more subs than me, so you thought that they got him first. But I think the simple reason is Benny puts on 2 hours of content, or 3 hours of content every week, which isn't videos. Mine was simply in at the last trend when we stopped doing the live show. It was just all video after video after video, reviewing e-cigarettes. So that's obviously what they've done it for. Whereas Benny does put some reviews up, but also he's got 3 hours of other content, which is people talking. So mine, it then would dilute the actual fact that it's vape video. Vic's moving to Rumble for reviews and only doing his lives on. Well, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you have to do that, don't you? I mean, it's a bit different between this channel and Vic's channel. Vic's got like 70,000 subscribers, so he's a fair. Well, he's a big hitter, isn't he? Really, in vaping terms, he's a big hitter. And same like with the FV guys. I mean, they're actually, I think they're a company and they know what they're doing to avoid these things happening to them. I'm not sure who it is. I seem to remember him saying that they know how to appeal against stuff because they have to do it in the correct way in the first place. So if they do it to them, they've done it to them wrong, if you know what I mean. I think that's what they said. I think that's what they said. I can't remember when I was talking to him or whether I was overhearing a conversation. But obviously they're a company and they know what they're doing with it. So, but obviously with 1,400 subscribers, there's no real point, is there? You know what I mean? But I say it's the community thing that I don't want to let go away. So just do something else. You can talk about anything you want. Talk about vaping. Talk about what you want. I just won't put any vape videos up there. So, hello, Matt. How you doing, buddy? Are you all right? I've seen a lovely video about you. God, it was lovely. I would imagine you've seen it by this point as well, but I'm not going to tell you just in case you haven't. Anybody seen the one with when I grew hair? Vic's got 1,000 on Rumble. Oh, that's it. That's good. I think I've got probably 1. I didn't get on with Rumble, to be honest, and I'd say I didn't want to carry on with that. I wanted to just keep putting them on YouTube, but I've told Vaperesso not to send anything anyway, and I say a lot of the e-liquid companies, more or less stopped doing that way anyway, because that's life, isn't it? Hello, John the Vaping Joker. How you doing, mate? So I might go into cat washing, to be honest. I think that's probably the future of YouTube, cat washing. I don't know if I've got the lurgy coming on. I'm feeling a bit weird today. I did do some exercise yesterday, so it's probably my my body rejecting it. But we'll see anyway. I could do without a dose of lurgy 2 weeks before Christmas because, it doesn't help you. They press didn't send you? No, well, that's right, exactly. They didn't send me up anything for a long time. They sent me a few bits and then they stopped completely and then they got in touch and said, you're still reviewing for us. I said, well, you haven't sent anything. So they sent a few other bits out. I think they sent 3 or 4 out. And I reviewed them all as they came in. I got some good views on them as well. I've took them down now. They've all gone. The only one I left up was the one where we all got together when Lou lost, when just after everybody raised that money for Lou, and that's still on the channel because it's not a vape video. And there's a few other ones on there like the card machines and stuff like that. But the rest of it, it's all gone. I just deleted it. Because I said there's no point in leaving it on there. If they don't want it on there, they might as well take it off. And the other thing I thought was, you're not making any money off them if you're not going to pay any. So that's that. Just put the Christmas tree up. Good lad. Ours has been up about 2 or 3 weeks. But me and my wife only get actually four Wednesdays is the only time we get together. Obviously with Lou being poorly, Sue spends quite a bit of time over there helping her out with the kids and that. I work nights, she works nights, so we only actually get 4 nights together. Sat around the Christmas tree before I have to take it down again. Hello, Graham. How you doing, buddy? Uranus. I don't know. Don't know who thought of that one. Can you imagine the meeting when they got to that one? What shall we call it? Uranus. Uranus. Anyway, the DWP has been granted some powers. Let's just see what they are. So you're going to lose money. Where is it? Where is it? I don't know if it's true or not. You never know if it's true. Let's have a look. The DWP has been granted powers to access bank accounts for one important reason. No, it's just for frauds. Another clickbait, a bit like my show intro. Cancel, we're all cancelled. I should have called it Uranus, really. From now on, I will. How many subs have you got on Rumble then? Taxing only fans. I actually, when I used to be monetized on YouTube, the money actually went in my bank account. And that's no word of a lie. I paid it into my business account. But I also bought this at my business account. So that was the way it works. You can only claim for stuff from a business if you're actually putting the money from the business into it. And there was only ever, I can't remember. I can't even access that now. But 39. Have a look at mine. I bet if I can remember the login details. I bet there's about 4. I never really did very well on there. I haven't really got anything to show anybody. The other one's got 32 now. Let's go for a walk. 32 subscribers. No need to put anything on there about, warning of this or 18 or anything. Just off you go. Let's go. Wander down the road and film yourself. I've actually got 3 videos going up this week. I normally do one on a Tuesday, one on a Friday, but there was one about that storm thing at Mablethorpe yesterday, so I filmed it and I put it on tomorrow night, so it's a special. I did originally think about putting it on, splitting them all up into 15 minutes, but then I watched another guy called Dave's Walks, and he puts them on at 2.5 hours a time, and he's got 50,000 subscribers. So I think people like to watch a long walk, so I might just do them in half an hour segments instead. And he doesn't talk either. The only thing I'm finding, and I don't know why it is, I don't know whether I changed the setting in there by accident or something, but when I've got it doing in 4K 60 frames per second, yesterday the clouds were doing this. It couldn't work them out. But the first day I used it, I didn't have any problems like that at all, so I don't know whether I've caught a button or moved a setting. I've got 3. I bet they're all me as well. Mr. Intense, how you doing? Spirit Hunter, good evening. Well, how to wash a cat. We just did a full rundown on how you wash a cat, because obviously Pugs has been trying to wash his. It's not really worked very well for him, so I thought we'd actually read it out. You put it in the toilet, put the lid down, and you've no need to swing the water about because the cat will do that for you. And especially if you flush it 5 times. I'll try it with mine when he gets back in. He's nipped out for a bit. Trying to get him into cat box to go to the vets or the catteries. Hard enough. I can't imagine shoving him down the loo. I don't know. Anyway, I'll not get a green dollar sign on this one, will I? I'm not bothered. I didn't. There wasn't masses of money coming off it anyway. It was just I was a bit fed up, really. What's this about cancelled? Did you and Bill? Dude, I have Bill on talking about his balls. No, they just took the monetization off the vape channel, so I just changed it to a different name and took all the videos off. And we've been playing a bit of a game called I Got Cancelled, but I didn't really. But you've always got to make it sound worse than it was, really, haven't you? Put it on delicate. Never thought of that. Mine's pretty good at washing itself. But so I've never really got the urge. But I don't know what Pugs' cat's been laid in, because you know what they're like. They are dirty little buggers. They'll go out. They won't eat the food because they've had the same one for 2 days. But they'll go lay in an area where something's rotted into the floor for a couple of hours and come home stinking. They are vile creatures. Cats really filthy. Fairy Muff. At least we can still hear you. That's what they're called. That's what they're called. If you stick something over your microphone when you're outside, I'm learning all the terms now. It's called a dead cat. This is a proper muff. This is a professional muff. This one, It actually makes the sound a little bit deeper, I think, with this one. I've got another one up there at the top, underneath the stupid people. One of the other ones that they use. Let's do an experiment. 1 second. I'll turn it off so you don't have to listen to the crinkling noise. There you go. You tell me what difference. I think it's slightly louder, isn't it? 1, 2. It's certainly not as thick. Definitely. Don't be retracting messages. We know what you said. Well, we don't actually, but you know. Is that better? Sorry. Is it a Jewish one? Yeah. I'm not muted now because I've switched it back on. You've just got to wait 14 seconds to hear me. One good thing of this audio box, it's got a green line that runs up and down. Thank you very much. Hello, Arnie. Did I see Arnie somewhere? Nice to see you. I'm back, yeah, I know. I can see, that's the thing with this, it's a Rodecaster and it shows you when the green thing comes up. That's how I turn it off. Instead of clicking it off on the thing, I just turn it off on that one. There's a little red button here. There's also, you can put earphones in and listen to your own voice. No, I just forgot to turn it back on. That used to be the thing when we first started live streaming. we'd have a 5-minute conversation and then somebody'd actually look at the chat and go, you haven't turned the mics on again. Or they could just hear one of you. That was the other thing. Forget to turn the desktop audio on. That was what we used to do. Change earphones and forget to put the new set of earphones into OBS, because that's what you have to do. Anyway, I made that intro for Arnie because it's guitar music. Rock guitar music. That's why I put it on there. And it sounds a little bit American as well. So, there we go. Little red button looks just like Trump. Don't mention Trump when Arnie's here. Or Lars. Still on the tea, although it's getting a little bit boring, got to be honest. So what are you all up to? I suppose you're at work. Who finishes the earliest for Christmas then? Who's got the whole month of December off? Not you, Graham. You don't work. I finish on the 24th at about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm back at work on the 26th in the afternoon. But it's my time of year, really. This is when I'm supposed to make my money. The only thing I have the microphone this way up gets in the way of the chat, so I'll put the chat there, and I can look at the thing while I'm doing it. Baby buddy. Who else have I missed? Right, Yofsky, up in 5 hours for another 15-hour shift. Roll on Mad Friday. 2 weeks off. Christ, I went on the bus today. Shrek, you'd have been proud of me. £2. I dropped the car off for some brake pads yesterday and walked up home up an hill. And Christ, I nearly went again, but I walked down and it was too bloody cold outside, so I jumped on the bus. I finished a year before. Yeah, I don't blame you. You've been retired a while, haven't you? Say it's our time of year. You know, there's no good moaning. You have to do it, and that's it. This one, if you work over Christmas, it pays the bills in February when it's rubbish. Although tonight was as dead as a dodo. And then I got 2 or 3 jobs in, and you can't give them away. And somebody rung up, wanted a 30 quid job, and I couldn't do it because I'd got 18 quid's worth in. I've been sat about for ages, and then all of a sudden they all want them. 7 years, bloody hell. I've got 10 years left before I can. 9 years before I can actually get my pension. But I don't know. I don't know if you'll have enough money. I work 7 days a week, all holidays and half a day. Christmas, good lad. What do you do? They were saying never work with people or animals because you'll never get any time off if you do. Obviously, I work all the bank holidays. I usually have a couple of holidays a year. Christ. Even the card machine wasn't going very well today. Just sometimes you go out to work and you get there and you think, today's not going to be a good day. And then it's just dead as a dodo. I run a vape shop. Good lad. Hunky, how you doing? You're bringing your audience over to us. This is a YouTube raid. I've got demonetised. I can't remember your name. It's gone out of my head. Hunky Vape have got demonetised, so we're not doing vape anymore, really. Just decided to fire a live up tonight. Hello, Neil Pitts. How you doing? I thought you normally on is it Tuesday that you're on? I thought it was Thursday. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you too when it finally gets here. You Bob Cratchit. When my cat sits there, he gets a scratch on. And I call him Bob Scratchit. He's allergic to fleas and allergic to bloody flea stuff, I think, now. We'll stick him in the toilet. Yeah, exactly. I had one of them days today. I was fed up, to be honest. And I had loads of sleep last night, so it wasn't the fact that I was tired, but some days when it's busy, you can just fly through them all. Then other days it's a bit quiet and you're like, God, I can't wait till it ends. But that's life, innit? Can't do it. Unky Vapes. Hello, Mallory. How you doing? Nice to see you. I think we've met before. Well, not met really. Just met on here, I think. Well, that's filled it up a bit. I don't know how many was in for a start. You can never tell when you're on OBS. It's not like being on StreamYards and stuff like that where you can actually see how many you've got in. Not without looking at a phone. The old vape shows seem to get quite a few viewers now. Now there's not as many as there was. You know, they get 60, 70, some of them now, which is pretty good. I suppose unless you're like green with 350 in there. You ever feel like life is a tuxedo? Yeah, I do, yeah. Some days you just think, stuff it, don't you, really? Can't be bloody arsed. But I'll be all right tomorrow. Sometimes you just get like that, don't you? My legs are really tired today, though. I went walking around yesterday in a really strong wind, and it's my bloody legs are tired as out, and I was yawning. Yeah, well, they did. It's a bit of a play on words, really. They took the monetization off the channel and the members and the super chats and all that because basically they said I was promoting vaping, so that was that. No, I've not seen Ian Thomas for a while, to be honest. I wonder where he is. Not sure what happened. It's funny you should say that. It does go a bit like that, though, sometimes. He does disappear for a while and then come back. So it's maybe just on his a bit of a period where he don't want to be bothered. You know, maybe busy. You never know. We all get a bit like that, don't you? I tried that. I ended up with about 5 milligrams in this raspberry white chocolate cheesecake, and I tried it the other night, and it's perfectly all right. So at least it's not going to blow the back of my throat out. So I thought I'd ruined a full bottle of liquid there. All right, it's still about them. That's all right. You worry about people, don't you? I mean, when we had those hurricanes, didn't hear from Arnie for a day and a half, and you think, Christ, I hope it didn't get him. It turned out that it missed him completely. And then my other mate in the other end of Florida wrecked his car. Was Tim on there as well? Or is Tim going to be on there at some point? Free Rider, how you doing? Nice to see you. Those scoundrels can't. It's their platform. They can do as they want, can't they? If they decide they don't want stuff like that, you know, vape stuff on there, they won't have it, and that's it. No, I ain't seen Fee either. She was going to move over here, wasn't she, at one bit? They were trying to sell the house and then move over to England. I don't know. I suppose people just dip out, don't they? They just get a bit fed up of it, or something happens and they just go off on something else, don't they? I mean, say I've gone off on something else a little bit. I've been wandering about filming fields and stuff like that, just, something different. I suppose if you do, unless you're making a living at it, if you do the same thing every day, it can be a bit boring. Dr. Oz is going to be in charge of the health department here. He is off of vaping. All right. So that's... I was talking to somebody... I don't know if I actually said it on anybody's show because I don't think I have. But I was talking to a guy, a customer of mine. I picked him up and he was... I was on about it because I said they keep going on about how we don't know the effects of it yet. And I said they keep saying that. But I said, people have been doing it for quite a few years and nobody's been ill from it. Yes, it's because governments, when they say we don't know yet, they're supposed to actually declare it reasonably safe the UK government anyway, they have to do a series of studies. So they'd have to do a study of somebody that had never vaped, somebody that had only ever vaped, somebody that had only smoked, and then somebody that had smoked and vaped. And then they put all the results into a computer, and then they spits out basically then they would be able to say, now we know what it does do, but they haven't done it. How you doing, Mr. 5K? Not on here, I'm not. That channel seems to have gone a bit quiet and old, to be honest. Not sure if YouTube Promote was the best thing ever. So I just decided with the other one, with the wandering about thing with the camera, I just thought, well, I'll just let it roll and see how it goes. And I mean, I had only had 11 subscribers up until Sunday, and the second video hit 140 views, which is a lot more than I've done on any e-liquid reviews for a long time with 140, 1,400 subscribers. So I don't know. We'll see. Let me just have a look, see if it's maybe Tuesday's not a good night to let these things go, but you never know. 7 views in a couple of hours. See, that's not very good, is it? But some videos don't do anything on the first day. They just sort of come up about the second or third day, and some don't do out for a month. And then all of a sudden, they pick up on them. And then they grow like that, like the card machine ones. They don't seem to do anything for a week. And then they start to get going. And then they do all right. Go on to thousands and thousands of views. I'll tell you what I did do. I left all the live streams up on this channel from the last year, because that's where your watch time hours come from over the last year. So I didn't give more of them back. So as they become extinct, I'll just knock them off. But say as for videos, there's about 3 on there. Anyway, I can't stay all night. How long have I been here? 35 minutes? Are you fed up with me yet? Can't really... I think we've covered most things, really. I can't do a 4-hour stream like Unky does. Because I say it was only just a bit of an idea when I got in. I just thought I'll go live and see what happens. I'm pleased you've all come in. So I said, don't be strangers. I'll be about. Just on here, really, probably. You probably hear me on here. I have to upload videos to the other one as well. So hopefully we'll keep the community going. But as far as the old vaping reviews and that, I'm done with them, really, because I can't really do any more. Because no point. Yeah, you was on with us, weren't you? Yeah, most people have been. We had Vic on, never got Green on. I interviewed him on a different one. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you came over with us. We had loads of people on. Flat Cap, he's been on quite a few times. Little Bro, Mark Solo, he's been on. Vic's a couple of times, I think Vic was on. Vaping, how you doing? Nice to see you. I'm still subscribed to you. We'll get the odd video every now and again. You don't put a lot up, but I still see you. I would put a little comment on there if I can. It's just nice, isn't it? I think we all get on really well. But I'm not really sure. So I think I've got some sort of allergy coming on. Anyway, thank you very much for popping in. I'm going to disappear now, and because my wife will be in about 30 minutes. So I'm going to go off and do something else. Make her a cup of tea or something. Thanks ever so much for popping in, all of you. It's lovely to see you all. On such a, like a real quick, I made the intro and outro in about 5 minutes. And I thought, what shall I call it? Cancelled. That'll be the good idea. I might just keep calling it cancelled, to be honest. It's near enough, isn't it? So anyway, I'll show you the outro now. Thank you very much for popping in, and we'll catch you all very soon. Thanks for being there.